I got permission from my guildmate and friend Samus to do the Monday guild adventure, and this is already the 4th run. It's still a Monday. You see the intelligence, we've covered quite a lot of things already. 87 resources, come on, that's a lot. And if you look around, sometimes you see a tavern in places where other people don't see taverns. So it's worth looking around a bit to see if you see maybe even multiple taverns. And this will determine our trajectory because that's our first path. And then the mantra is do something useful in the meantime. So we'll use our first teleport to go here. And that's why I cannot give you a full guide on what to do, because it's always situational. If you see a tavern, go for it. Oh, Samus did a tremendous job hoarding Universal Hero tokens. 447, he does a bit too good of a job. I know what he wants. So he wants the following. You need 150 plus 100 plus 50 tokens, right? So it's 300 tokens. You will get 3 generation 3.5 heroes that cost 900 tokens in total. He got almost half of it. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. This armor is in the way. That's when the armor collection comes handy. I couldn't care less about armors, unless it's a mission to collect the armors. And then this time we're gonna go here. And I'm expecting at least one obelisk or something in the way. But if not, then the worst case we discover stuff. I will go down here because I want to discover this. Oh, actually no, I can go up. Good. I can go up because all the hexes have been discovered. And I'm gonna go and get the Arian mission, although I'm moving upwards first to discover some of the hexes. That's some extra movements. But now I change course and go for the tree. Sometimes it's worth it. There you go, here is the tree. We got the rumor. We have 390 movement points left. It might be useful to go for the Demon's Gate, maybe here. Through going all the way down. So this will do the following. I'll do a resource collection because the resource was in the way. Just make sure you don't waste movement points on things where you cannot claim anything. That's why I was doing this. And we'll get some crystals with the defeation of the Firebird. Fierce Patrol. Maybe Doom Patrol, who knows. I'm expecting that it's an easy win all the time, so at this stage we're strong enough. So we're going down. And yeah, Samus still has a Wyvern. At this stage it makes little sense. I haven't done an audit on this Samus account lately, but it's definitely suboptimal at this stage. I mean, you're past level 100. What is a Wyvern doing in your formation? I think it doesn't do anything. It's just there because of the purpose. That in this game mode, the formation doesn't have to be refreshed like at all. Oh yeah, there you go. Although, you know, you don't have enough units. Definitely don't have enough units. This may be worth it. Anyway, I won't get into the details at this stage. Collect more stuff. So we got this. And now it's time for another teleport. Just leave one behind. Always leave at least one behind. But this is a completely useless 4 movement points, and you see it makes more sense. Now, there can be an obelisk somewhere here and a Demon's Gate somewhere here. Let's collect the movement points so that we see where we stand. I think you can still visit the Quartermaster. Remember, always do just one thing. And this time I left the, like this unit here, because we need discovery, maximize the hex discoveries. There is the obelisk. By the way, one thing that I neglected in previous playthroughs, and that's my weakness, is look around, see monoliths and click on them. Because you need spell scrolls, right? It's a very little edge, but you can do 5 monoliths a day. And if you have a good team, then one person produces at least 1 monolith a day. Here are 2 more. So evidently, I think this was the other one. Yeah. Not that optimal, but hey, spell scrolls. This debatable. Okay, this won't work. So let's get back and activate the obelisk. It's already the second. And discover the rest of the area. Sooner than later we'll have to go back. Because we haven't visited the Quartermaster, and that's bad. I may leave this resource aside for optimization. No, actually I don't have to. I told you that the Demon's Gate is usually here. Activated. We now have full activation of all the buildings. This is what you want to go for on day 1. We've done it. Obelisk can be found on like further days, day 2, day 3. I think by day 3 you usually find all 7. But at least this time I didn't forget this obelisk. And it's not even worth visiting this hex because there is nothing important here. Maybe a tavern, yes, but it's so random that it's not worth just discovering an individual one. We go back here. I need that one teleport. So I will use just movement. And obviously we only have movement for the Quartermaster, not for the other one. Because we've collected the extra movement already. We have 40 movement left to visit the Quartermaster. Skip. Oh, crazy. Really, really crazy. So first of all, we don't have enough. This is the worst possible layout that we can get. Because we're not gonna make it. So it's good to see that there is an exception. First of all, let's collect the resource. Second, let's teleport here and get this. We need to be really, really lucky to get here. I assume that we won't be lucky enough. But hey, we covered a lot of ground and a lot of taverns. It doesn't matter where we go because this is the next hex. So tomorrow's pathfinding is now complete. And it's very unlikely that we're gonna get all the way to the diamond earning ability. But then the question is the following. First of all, it's out of question for me. I will get the tavern now. I don't know how the taverns disappear, but they may. And at this stage, we can do one of two things. One is wait. Wait for 56 movement points to replenish. Unfortunately, we cannot see when it replenishes exactly, but I would assume it will take quite a lot of time because, well, it's hours. So this is the really rare situation that a purchase may be in order or just waiting, because I cannot guarantee that this tavern is gonna be there tomorrow. That's the reason. And if you have had a tendency in the past to not even go to the underground because you forget that you would do it, just make the purchase. That's easy. And now we have 30 more movement points, which is something we can use in two ways. One of the ways is to discover a couple of ties, which would lead to more energy purchases eventually. No, it won't, hopefully. The second option is to do the spatio-temporal tunnel, because it's exactly 30 movement points. I will do the first one. And I'll leave the tunnel in the evening. There is a guild mission rewarding you to do so. Now, there is a limited utility to get these two tiles. It's not that important. And there is a higher utility value of going down because of this. There you go. Someone else will take this obelisk. I don't care about it. It's just a Monday. It's really easy to visit this obelisk. I don't have the movement points to risk anymore, because if I don't get pathfinding on the next 6 occasions, then I won't reach the town. So I'll go back to the town. And there you go, underground. This is a really rare occasion that it sets us back 50. It's debatable. So most likely some of you will write in the comment, this was a horrible decision. Possible. It's a suboptimal decision. I paid 50 diamonds for the peace of mind, basically, that it's not gonna be forgotten. You know, like to communicate all this, that in the, let's say 50 energies or 60 energy later, go back to the town and so on. I would rather pay these 50 diamonds at this stage to get the extra tavern. Hopefully this is understandable, especially knowing that Samo specifically will be available late in the evening only. And I'm not gonna be the one logging in the evening. And we agreed and we discussed with everyone that if I see a tavern, I'll spend energy on it. So this was a pre-approved spend. So that's it. That's how you work on this. And that's the main objective, once again, is to collect the Universal Hero tokens. But you can also get Universal Hero tokens via getting the obelisks. So that was the 4th player doing a guild adventure.